go.
Let's go.
Now, let's begin.
What's that? Focus. Let's see.
Okay, let's hit him hard.
I'll reveal your true form.
We have the upper hand.
Strike!
Sure we can win.
Take this! Now let's end this!
I almost feel sorry for them.
Good stuff, guys. Keep it coming.
What's that? I can see it.
I'm sensing something nearby. Woohoo! Time for a royal beatdown. Let's make this quick. We've got him now. Just keep it up. I'd like at least a little more challenge.
Go ahead.
All right, bring it on. I'll do my best. The enemy's busy. Give it my all. Your chance. Start wailing on you. Wow, great effort. I'm sensing less enemies. Let's finish this. I'd call that an easy win. Let's move on. It's a shadow. Stay focused. Let's continue our search. Oh, this is... We can take this one by surprise. Got him now. It's a joke.
Strike!
Looks like you can beat this. The trick? Go for it.
What's that?
Useless!
What's that? I can see it.
It doesn't look like there's any shadows around.
Sorry about the wait. We're here to kick ass and... What?
Silence! Well,
Who the hell is she?
That couldn't be... Mari-san? What on earth happened to her? I'm guessing this is Hyodo's distorted form.
what do you people want? You had best... best not get in my way. Oh, I'm almost there.
This is wrong, Mari-san. Those votes you gathered by twisting the people's hearts are worthless.
And if you don't stop your tyranny, your staff will collapse one by one. I get why it's hard for you to trust people, but you still have to treat them with decency.
Ah! You shut your impudent mouths! I've done nothing wrong! I will wring out every last ounce of corruption from my staff by working them into the ground! I'll silence all charlatans who betray me! And I will consume every last vote in the city! Whether these people agree with me or not, only then can I build a safe haven, a radiant snow city that sparkles like winter.
Listen to him. When you take away someone's desire, you rob them of their agency, the ability to make their own decisions. So what good does it do to turn your loyal citizens into mindless drones? Isn't it better to let them arrive at their own conclusions? To follow their own hearts?
How dare you lecture me!
Good job, Muir. You tell her. Mari-san, say goodbye to the countless desires you stole. Because Beauty Thief and the Phantom Thieves are about to take them back.
Honestly, they're all in my way. This is the last straw. You've made me so very hungry. It's dinner time, and the main course is
Mari-san, what you're doing is wrong. So we'll be taking those desires back.
Shut your prissy little mouth! What would you know? I will consume all who oppose me, no matter who they are! You either eat or be eaten!
Whoa, what's with all the food? I kind of want some.
Now's not the time to stuff your face. Here she comes!
Let's go. Take this. Gravity Slide. Persona!
I won't land herself! It looks like she's weak to curse attack. This should end it, Joker! Let me at you! I can handle this! How clever! I like that!
Fantastic.
Let me in! That one looks tough. Everyone stay focused. This is a part of me. Behold! Stop that!
I could not deserve such agony!
The enemy's in great pain. It looks like that man decided to deal with that.
Why have you? Stop standing in my way!
Please, that power's getting stronger. That doesn't look good, guys. I can be of use. Deco, that seals us now. Perfection. Hey, sweet move. Care to join us? Get ready! Whoa, you think this was easy?
Cannot be. If I fall, what kind of monster will?
Oh! I've learned a new skill! It looks like I've learned another new skill.
Wait, not yet. I won't let it end this way. I need to wipe out all of Sapporo's injustice.
Please stop! Haven't you done enough?
What?
You're a kind person, Mari-san, and I know you've tried to shoulder all of this alone. The staff member who took bribes, the councilman who tried to set you up, even the girl who died in the accident. Each of these things grieved you, and in order to make a city where none of it could reoccur, you took action as you saw fit. Am I right?
As the mayor, I know very well that little girl's death was ultimately my fault. But my staff betrayed me, all for their insatiable greed. I thought I could leave that awful position behind. Unfortunately, it wasn't as simple as that. Had I gone, I'd only be replaced by greedy scum. That's why I never stepped down. In this world, it's either eat or be eaten. And with circumstances so cruel, I decided I'd be the one doing the eating. Even if every last one of my votes were false, at least I could use them to make the world a better place. But if I was replaced as mayor, who would be there to honor that little girl's memory? An innocent girl lost her life, yet I could do nothing to stop the evil still afoot.
It's not too late to set this right. First, you must tell the people everything that happened. Then can you get a fresh start? But this time, on your own strength.
That would be impossible. I cooperated with those awful men to hide the truth. That way I could continue being mayor. There's nothing I can do.
Stand up, Mariko Hyodo! Are you just going to stay knocked down? You are a kind and strong woman, not someone who collapses over mistakes. So stand up and hold your head up high, because no matter how many times you fall, you can again.
Isn't that...
Yes. You said that to me a long time ago. Even if you told the people the truth about the incident, there are those who would still see the good in you. Don't let your position ruin you. Think back to what you stood for.
She's right, Mayor. You can't give up.
If you tell everyone your side of things, they'll listen.
When my father died, I felt like my heart was going to break. But thanks to the Phantom Thieves, I was able to stand strong and move forward. That's why I know you can too. Remember the part of you that taught me to get back up, no matter how many times I fall.
Yes. You're right. Thank you, Haruchan. What I've done, was wrong. I drove my employees to the brink and used a strange power to manipulate the votes. I was so driven by my personal agenda, I lost sight of how I originally felt. And why I ran for mayor in the first place. To make a city beloved by everyone. To give back to the home where I was raised. That's reason enough to take another step. I won't make this mistake again. I never needed this power from the start. Haru-chan, you've grown so much. Your father must be so happy in heaven.
Mari-san. Happy?
This place is collapsing!
That took us quite a while.
Haru, you were fantastic. It was only because you were all with me. But I do wonder if Mari-san will be okay.
I'd say so. Her shadow disappeared like they always do.
Yeah, your feelings definitely reached her. I'm sure her heart has changed for the better. Well, I guess this wraps up the mission. We still need to confirm that the citizens are all back to normal.
Can we grab something to eat first?
He has a point. Battles can't be fought on an empty stomach.
The battle's already over, but still.
Hey, can we try Genghis Khan? That delicious lamb barbecue dish?
Ooh, that's a must in Hokkaido.
What? I thought we were finally...
Since when did we decide that? Why would we?
But if you think about it, isn't Genghis Khan also sort of like hot pot?
No way! Isn't it supposed to be barbecue?
Well, cooking Genghis Khan does require a utensil called a Genghis Khan pot. And you can't barbecue in a pot. True. Though sukiyaki is served hot pot style,
Does it even matter?
Hey, was that a smile just... Yeah, straight from Sapporo. It's Beauty Thieves Award.
I'm relieved too. I thought you might...
Indeed. She was so weighed down that she met up with our leader for a private...
Huh? All right, Sophia. Sophia?
Sorry.
Is this a joke?
What could it be?
Well, everyone seems pretty normal to me.
Their fanatical support for Mariko Hyodo appears...
I'm glad they're back to their sense. Just goes to show how...
Hey, guess what? Kyoto.
Thank you all for taking your time to gather here today. Actually, there's something I've been meaning to share with everyone. As of today, I will be resigning from office. I do not intend to seek re-election either. During my time as mayor, I've betrayed all of your trust. You may think of me as a mayor who's earned your trust, but in truth, There's plenty that I'm ashamed of. The snow sculpture that collapsed was built by an unscrupulous company that bribed one of my staff. In spite of my responsibility, I neglected to see the finer details. And as a result, the sculpture ended up collapsing. Furthermore, I elected to cover up that I've been garnering votes. I betrayed everyone to protect myself. That little girl. As such, I will have the police reinvestigate the case and offer. And again, I will.
Seems that Hiyoro-san's made up her mind. I wonder if she'll... Good question.
Oh, Ryoto was afraid that if she wasn't the mayor, she couldn't protect her people.
She could have told the truth and made her up, but she was concerned about other evils potentially.
I think this turned out that Mari-san wouldn't have wanted to hide her mistake forever.
Senkichi is on the line.
Hey, you guys... Yep, you all did a bang-up job. Really, can't thank you enough. They plan on bringing Kyoto in as a key witness regarding the accident. I knew you'd want to analyze her phone, too. So I pulled a few strings, and now I'm her personal chauffeur. At least as far as the station. If you want, I can open up some time for you to talk to her.
I'm sorry. How could you ever forgive me, Kaho-chan?
Mari-san.
Haru-chan, listen, there was something wrong with... I don't know when it was that my heart grew so... But after what you told me, when I became mayor, I wanted to protect the city and everyone in it as if they were my... Thanks to you, I realized that I was doing a horrible... I had lost sight of reality and begun acting...
But Mari-san, you were doing the best you could.
No. Had I not realized my mistake, I would have... But that's not what Kaho-chan would want. So let me say thank you for saving this city, for saving my family.
Mari-san!
Your father's recent passing must have caused you so much turmoil. I'm sorry I added to it. But if there's anything I can do for you in the future, any way I can be there, just ask me. I say this because you're...
Thank you so much!
Oh!
I'm happy for you.
I suppose I must get going. I'll leave it up to my successor.
Does that mean you won't be involved in...
Yes. I'm too ashamed to show my face.
Mayor. I saw the news. So you're resigning.
That's right. I've promised to...
You can't be serious! Resigning won't bring her back. In fact, it won't change a thing. Kaho.
Hey,
Hold that thought.
So you can't just run away. You need to start over.
What?
When I was weeping with rage and grief, you stood there and cried with me. Instead of running away, you were there when I know you're
Ma'am, thank you. Then I promise I will stand.
Marisa! I don't get it. I know this is a sad moment, but it also feels warm. How... I see. So that's why Haru helped Hyodo. Recording valuable data. Sophia has learned happiness.
That must have been the mom of the girl who passed.
You know, it seems like she really understood Hyodo's intentions.
I'm so happy.
She reminded me of...
Stand up, Mariko Hyodo! Hey! That was a tender moment.
Yeah, but you played it so cool back.
Could you please forgive...
Indeed, truly moving.
You did good, Haru.
It really was touching.
Nice. Theo!
What are you gonna do?
What? Why? Well... Yep.
So I went to talk to Hyodo. All she explained is that she could control whoever... Not to worry.
Now that's what I wanted.
After reviewing the facts of just each of these so-called incidents,
Oh? I'm curious.
Hyodo, Natsume, Alice, all three were changing people's hearts to do bad things. But deep down, none of them were truly evil. At the very least, they're not the same as the rulers who distorted reality for their own sakes and ended up spawning palaces.
I'd been considering that as well. Before Natsume lost sight of his writing, he was diligently working toward his dreams.
Alice, too. She was doing her very best to be a ray of light and hope for other people.
Mari-san was also striving for the betterment of everyone in Sapporo.
Right. They're different from criminal scum like Kamoshida and Madarame, who acted only for their own benefit.
Okay, but how does a handful of not-so-evil monarchs prove there's a mastermind behind all this?
The fact that jails are fundamentally different from palaces provides us a big clue. For starters, jails don't have any treasures for the taking. All we found are people's stolen desires. That means monarchs don't have twisted enough wills to reshape reality and form treasures.
Which would mean that jails aren't created by the monarchs themselves. Someone else must be doing the creating.
Our final clue is the locks on all those bird cages. In order to get to the Monarch, we've always had to unlock a door that denies us passage. I had thought this was just a security measure designed to protect the Monarch and the desires held within. But if that were the case, why would traumatic memories the Monarch would rather erase be the key to unlocking it?
Given that these are cognitive worlds, maybe it means monarchs think their trauma will protect them.
I find that rather odd. If anything, I would think it's the other way around.
The trauma is what created it.
Correct. What if it is the other way around? Why might a door like that exist? Right. I think so too. What if that door isn't to keep intruders out, but to trap monarchs in?
You mean they're trapped?
I thought the monarchs are the ones in charge.
Nope.
Think about it. What would happen if a monarch tried leaving their cage?
That's how you make palaces.
They'd touch the door, and then hear the voices of their trauma?
Exactly. They'll remember what made them so warped in the first place, and stick to their guns as a monarch. And thus, the cycle continues unbroken. The monarchs really are birds in a cage.
From that perspective, the shadows protecting the keys inside the trauma cell hold a far more sinister purpose. They aren't there to prevent the Monarch's trauma from being discovered. They're wardens guarding an elaborate system to ensure the Monarch's imprisonment.
Let me get this straight. You're basically saying these monarchs are being manipulated, and by virtue of that, there's somebody doing the manipulating.
How's Hyodo-san's smartphone looking?
Nothing wrong with her phone or the Emma installed. But I did find... I'll bet it's the same snooper we keep running into. Though I'm lost as to who it might be.
So this observer and our mastermind may just be one and the same.
Our first suspect is Medice, the company in charge of Emma. Since you can't get into jails without Emma, I can't write it off as mere coincidence.
Medice, huh? Too bad we can't just storm their headquarters.
You mean the cops can't actually do that?
There's no proof.
Of course not. How could we even put out a warrant on them? By saying they go around turning...
You have a call from Ichinose.
Hi there! Sorry for the relative lapse in communication, but I did turn up some info that I thought you guys might like to know.
Wow, perfect timing.
So, I've been looking into Emma all this time, and I still have yet to find any differences between her past and present versions. I mean, this is state-of-the-art tech, not something just anybody could pry open and take a look inside. But then I took a peek at Emma's changelog, and that's where things got interesting. It seems Emma was transported to Okinawa at some point after I sold her to Medice. Yes, exactly. Why was the first thing that popped into my head. So I dug around some more, and I found that off the coast of Okinawa, on the island of Kokojima, Medice apparently has a research lab. Oddly enough, its existence is unknown to the public, and when I called to ask for records, nothing came up. Basically, they're running a secret research lab. How crazy is that? So, if Emma's been altered in any way, I would think it had to have been done on that island. Well, guys, wasn't I a super stellar... Ooh, is that praise I hear? Well, guess it's bye for now, Phantom Thieves. Please regale me with... So what did Ichinose... Okinawa? Crystal clear water? Shisa statues? Juicy pineapples?
Shinsuko cookies?
Sugarcane!
Not what I was expecting.
Guys, can you snap out of it?
If it's an unregistered facility, we could always say we're conducting a field survey. That way we could ensure their cooperation. We may even find proper evidence that could be used in court. But Kukujima is a bit far from the Okinawa mainland. Then I guess we'd have to go by...
Wait, what about our precious Feathermobile? We've taken it all this way.
That's what you're naming this thing?
Plus, you said it'd be dangerous using...
Even so, wouldn't it be too complicated to try to reach Okinawa by car?
Give me a sec. Hey, what's up? Yeah. Yeah, of course I'm aware, but I also have a...
Who's he talking to?
Why would I lie? Of course I remember. Oh.
You got hung up on...
Okay, guys. Plane to no-go. We're driving.
Huh?
You mean we're going all the way to Okinawa by car?
The thing is, I need to make a stop along the way. So we'll be heading to Kyoto first.
Did you say Kyoto?
Yeah, I primarily work for the Kyoto Police Department. I thought I'd take a moment to catch up, share intel, you know, cop stuff. After that, we head to Kobe. We can take a direct ferry to Okinawa from there. That ought to cut down on time.
That's still quite a distance, even to Kyoto.
Not to worry.
You're tagging along?
Wait, am I to believe that Nijima's been doing all the driving? Okumura, I thought you already had your license.
I do have it. It's just... I don't have much experience behind the wheel.
Plus, Haru's driving is not exactly...
Well, in any case, we're taking off immediately.
If we're leaving from here, you'll need to take the Hokuriku Expressway.
About 21 hours, give or take.
Gramps is correct.
21 hours? Are you nuts?
You forget I'm an officer of the law? We're badass at driving.
What's with him all of a sudden? It's like he lit a fire under his...
Fine by me, so long as...
There goes Inari, revealing his true colors.
All right then, let's hit the road.
Mm-hmm. Let's get to work. This should be helpful. What are you selling? How many? Are you sure? How many? Are you sure? Which one? Who is it for? Who is it for? Who is it for? There's a sale happening. Now's your chance to shop. You want... Thank you very much. How many would you like? You want this? Thanks for your patronage. You want... Thanks for your patronage. How many would you like? You will put it to good use, okay?
What should we make?
Ooh, what are you cooking?
What are you gonna do?
Would you like me to drive for a while?
Don't worry about me. You just get some sleep. We've still got a long way to go.
Are you sure?
You kids don't need to be worrying over an adult like that. This is nothing for me.
To be fair, you are an excellent driver. The RV tends to shake a lot more when I'm behind the wheel.
I may not look it, but I used to patrol in a squad car. Driving's second nature to me at this point. Yep, every day. Back when I manned the police boxes.
How tough is it?
Well, it sure ain't easy. Oh, right. You're studying to become some police bigwig, aren't you, Neat?
Yes, but I've only just begun.
Wouldn't really recommend it myself. Your hours are a mess. You get transferred all over the place. Anything goes down at the scene, you get blamed.
That may be so, but my heart's set on it. Thank you.
Well, if your heart's set, but as your future scene, the harder you work, the more you wind up putting the people in your life on the back burner. Criminals don't care about your schedule. Tragedies don't care. Sit on that for a bit. Then...
Well, I am already quite aware. And speaking of...
Oh, can it? Just... let's just say, you've got to think about yourself before you can worry about anyone else.
Yes, nice.
Hmm?
You just reminded me of my father. He was an officer, too.
I see.
He took his job a lot more seriously than you seem to, but when you boil it...
You shouldn't diss your father so badly. When you were little, your old man probably wasn't home often either, was he?
Huh? In retrospect, my father was an officer who acted on his beliefs. He taught me that it may just be his influence on me, but I think becoming an officer...
If only that were all. Our ability to help is restrained. The shrewder and more malicious the target, the less we can actually serve them justice. Held back by superiors, held back by the red tape. The only thing the police do is obey orders, even when they involve total injustice or an absence of human logic. Basically, the cops I see every day are nothing but a bunch of spineless dogs. And that includes when I'm looking in the mirror.
Aww.
Sure, like Nijima's pops. But anyway, I meant when you were still just a kid.
Oh, when I did understand that it was part of his job, but at least I always had...
Sorry to bother you with all that. If we run into trouble while you're all too tired, I'm the one who'll be in real deep shit.
I slept so much that even sleep's boring now. What do?
Well, is anyone feeling peckish yet? Although I suppose we've...
Come on,
Don't tell me to perform for you. I ain't some comedian.
Shit. Well, I guess there's no reason not to. Go ahead. Make it quick, though. Just say I'm driving, and then I'll call back later.
Hello? It's way past noon. Where are you? Don't tell me you forgot what day it is. We were supposed to visit Mom's grave together. Huh? Who is this? Driving? Oh, I guess that makes sense.
What is it?
Is it some kind of...
Why don't you just pull over?
Do I hear a bunch of... What an asshole! You're just...
Ooh, she...
You really are the worst! You don't even deserve to visit Mom!
I don't know the details, but is everything all right?
Yeah, sorry about that. Just forget it.
So, who was that?
My daughter?
Daughter?
Yeah, damn it. Sorry, time to floor it. Hang on to your seat.